Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Grandview Basketball. Kevin Rao and the Maryland Terps, Scott Murphy with you tonight. We have traveled to the west side of Columbus, and the Bobcats taking on the Westland Cougars, and boy, they gave us a nice spot here. Scott, up in the mezzanine.
We're right here, looking right down on everything.
So we will have the call for you tonight. Grandview comes into the ball game with a record of 7-4. The Westland Cougars, who play in the very, very tough OCC Central Division with the likes of Hilliard Davidson and Dublin Kaufman. You mentioned to me they haven't lost a game, Dublin Kaufman.
Kaufman's undefeated.
You got Upper Arlington, Olentangy Liberty, some really good programs. And so for that reason, Westland, who's a little down this year at 2-10, but you better not let that catch you because, again, they play in a league where it's pretty physical night after night.
It is, and it's a great league, like you said. And so this will be a good matchup for the Bobcats. You know, I think we're starting to come into our own, and I'm looking for an exciting contest.
The anthem just moments away, and then it'll be the introductions of the teams tonight. Grandview's last game, the boys' last game, was actually the game that we did against Horizon Science last week. The Saturday game that was scheduled against Washington Courthouse was snowed out. And so this is after about a week layoff. And then they've got a big game coming up Friday night. We're going to pause now, though, for our national anthem. That was the national anthem here at Westland High School. And Kevin Rao and Scott Murphy with you tonight. And Scott, one of the big developments for Grandview is we're going to see Luke Lachey this evening.
Yeah, that's Coach Corbett is very happy about that. And I was talking to him a little earlier, and he's going to see some limited time. And he also said that Aaron Cincione will be back soon.
That is music to Bobcat fans' ears because Luke Lachey, of course, out with mono for a good stretch, will be back. That changes the dynamic a lot on the floor, as you can imagine, with your tallest player out there. And, of course, Aaron Cincione, you know, you look at a kid there with just great leadership, bringing the ball down the floor, a true point guard and a captain on this team, and he's been out with a stress fracture and just moments away probably from him getting back in there. Now, we don't know if he'll play this week, but a big Friday game coming up for the Bobcats is they'll get Worthington Christian at home. Grandview won out there, so you know that Worthington Christian would love to get him back, even though it's at Grandview.
Yeah, always a tough game. You know that one. It's all back and forth. It's physical, but it'll be good to get Aaron back in the lineup, and, you know, you need that point guard, that's for sure.
Now that game we won't have for you, but there will be video done by the student crew at Grandview, so that's Friday night. We hope you'll tune that in as Worthington Christian comes to town. Our next boys game will actually be the next week when they travel to Bexley on the 26th, which is a Saturday. We'll have that one for you from Bexley. And then our next girls game will be at home on the 29th of January when Olentangy comes to town. And wow, you know, there's a team, Coach O'Mara not afraid to schedule the big guys coming in. So Olentangy will be playing the girls on the 29th.
Yeah, he's going after some big, you know, Hilliard, Darby, Olentangy, Berlin, Olentangy. So they're playing a real tough schedule this year.
So for the Bobcats starting, it'll be Brian Collier, the junior. Luke Lachey is in the starting lineup, another junior. Manny Day, the senior, and he's been leading the way in terms of scoring. With Lachey back in there, we'll see how it gets divvied out, because Collier, Lachey, and Day have all been averaging in good double figures. Lance Traris out there, the junior, and Kyle Casey, the junior. So you've got 4 juniors and the senior Manny Day. Westland, their starting lineup being introduced. Reese Evans, a 6'2 junior. Eric Panning, a 6'6" freshman, and he'll match up with Luke Lachey at the center circle to jump it up to begin with. Also out there, Son McGee, a 6'1" freshman. So some young guys out there. Deshaun Evans, a 6'3" senior. And rounding out the starting lineup, Hunter Corwin, a 6'2" junior, but a couple of freshmen out there for Westland. The tip will go to Grandview, as Lachey had to hit it a couple of times, but it'll be Collier to bring it up the floor. Westland matches up in a man-to-man. Casey swings it. They go down the lane. Lachey, a little fall away from 8, nothing but net.
Yeah, good touch there, boys. Soft touch.
Just like that. Lachey back in the lineup and back on the board. Grandview also, actually, they look to be playing, well, we'll try. They're matching up at the moment. Let's see if they go through. It is a man-to-man. Westland setting picks in the wings. Little give and go to the big man. Down the lane, the runner off the board. No good. Rebound on the floor. Getting it back, and then missing the next one, and that was from close range, was Reese Evans. Grandview runs it down the floor. Day with the long, too good, and just like that, Grandview up 4-0.
Yeah, don't let Manny loose. Boy, he'll light you up.
Left-hander. Nice stroke. So both he and Lachey now with a couple of points. Grandview up 4-0 here in the early going. We'll try to keep you updated on our scoreboard. Again, Grandview matching up. Son McGee, the freshman, dribbles it around to the top, and then he'll throw it away. Looking for Deshaun Evans out near the timeline, and Grandview will inbound it right at midcourt on the sideline. Day to toss it in. He'll trigger it to Collier, who looks over at future Hall of Fame coach Ray Corbett to get the sign. And Collier just going to take it all the way himself. He circled around to the left side, drove to the hoop, and laid it in.
Yeah,
and Grandview's up 6-0.
Took it in strong. They had nothing for him.
Nobody stopped the ball. Hunter Corwin. On the block it goes to Evans. Evans in the lane, turn around against Day, no good, and there's Collier, backside rebound. Poked away from him, he'll get it back, throw it up to Day, who runs it up the floor. Casey on the baseline, and he makes the shot.
Great ball movement by the Bobcats. Kyle drilled it.
4 different players. Traris needs to get into the act, as the other 4 have all scored 2-pointers. Casey almost pokes it away from Evans. That's Reese Evans. He ends up with it, puts it up no good, gets his own rebound in traffic. Again, no good, gets it again as it's hit all the way out to him. Misses the shot again. He had 3 tries, couldn't get it. Grandview finally pulls away the rebound. Collier to Day. Day right baseline. Tries to go in the middle. That pass knocked away by Hunter Corwin, and Westland will have it and bring it up the floor, trailing 8-0, looking for their first bucket of this ball game. 5.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Son McGee out top with it. Will hand behind to Deshaun Evans. Evans on the dribble against Day. Will hand behind to Corwin. And little motion offense. They find Deshaun Evans. He'll take the shot, no good. There's Reese Evans for the rebound. No good, but a foul going to be called, and that'll send Westland to the line to shoot a couple. And it will be the junior Reese Evans, 6'2". He tries to get his squad on the board tonight.
Cougars getting a lot of chances under the basket, but nothing's falling for him.
Yeah, and they're 8 feet and in, all of them, and he gets the first one to go. So they're on the board. Into the game for Grandview with Glenn Cribbs, and he'll replace Luke Lachey, who again is going to see a little bit of action here and there. But again, coming off mono, don't want to tire him too much. Big game Friday night as well. Cribbs gets the rebound, second shot missed. Grandview up the floor. Casey top of the key. Holds it over his head. Pass into the corner to Collier. He'll take the three. No good. Backside rebound, batted around, but pulled down by Westland. Here comes Deshaun Evans, and he'll stop, take the jumper from top of the key. The three-pointer, no good. Cribbs the rebound. Grandview quickly up the floor. Day, left side, just inside the circle. The jumper, good.
Boy, silky smooth there on that shot.
And just like that, Grandview leads it 10-1, and Westland will call the timeout. We will take it. As Grandview, 4:44 to go first quarter, leads it 10-1 here at Westland. Quick timeout called by Westland's head coach Rob Hayes as he finds his squad finds themselves behind 10-1 in the early going, and Grandview has spread it out. Day has 4, and then you got 3 players with 2 after that.
No, they're looking good. They're firing on all cylinders, and that's why they have to have great game tonight and get ready for that contest Friday.
Build up a little confidence, and again, Westland. And 2-10 in the standings, but that's a little deceiving because they play in a very tough conference, the OCC Central. Motion offense. Out top is Hunter Corwin, and he tries to hook a pass to the wing. It'll go out of bounds and belong to Grandview. So some guys zigging when they thought they would zag, and ball goes out of bounds. Grandview will have it. They'll bring it 3/4 of the court. 4:36 to go first quarter. Kevin Rowell, Scott Murphy with you tonight from Westland High School. Grandview with the basketball. High post, Casey turns, faces at the free throw line, goes underneath, finds Traris, and he'll put it in.
Yeah, that's the way to do it right there. Beautiful pass by Kyle.
And he is the 5th player to get on the board tonight for Grandview. The early going. Bobcats up 12-1. Westland. And Corwin hasn't knocked away from him, but there's Reese Evans. He'll go up with the shot. And I think Casey's going to be called for the foul about 3 feet away from the basket. And Evans will go to the line. He's already 1 of 2. He has their 1 point tonight. Evans, 6'2" junior. And Westland only going to put 1 guy on the lane. He gets the first one to go.
Just have confidence in his free throw ability, huh?
I guess. Yeah. The only guy on the lane is the 6'6" freshman. That's Eric Panning. Next one, no good. And Grandview, of course, they rebound on the side where Panning was, so it didn't really hurt him. Grandview quickly ahead. Day on the baseline, overshoots the basket from the right side, rebounded by Deshaun Evans. And long pass ahead to Reese Evans, but knocked away from him. Darian Davis, who's in there now, knocked it away for Grandview. Bobcats quickly up the floor. Traris, open look, three-pointer left side, no good. Davis, though, gets the rebound. Hands behind Traris will have another shot at it. Can't get this one to go. Cribbs tries to throw it in, but hits the back of the backboard from the baseline, and it will belong to Westland.
Yeah, good job by Darian on the defensive end, then comes back and gets an offensive board.
Well, we've seen that from him in the games we've done. He is aces around the board on both ends of the court. Mickey Martinez, a 6'2" junior, in now for, and we're going to get a foul and a bucket as Martinez passes it into the lane to Deshaun Evans, who was driving. He gets the layup and a foul called. And that will, let's see what will go against her. A few guys in there for Grandview. Are they not? They may not be posting him tonight. We'll find out later as we see him. And the free throw is good as well. So 12-5, lead cut to 7. Son McGee back in there as well for Westland. Collier drives, jumper from inside the arc, no good. Rebound goes to Panning, who's now the tallest player on the court at 6'6", as Lachey sat down, also 6'6". Westland jumper from 15, and Deshaun Evans has found the range now.
He's starting to feel it. That was a nice-looking jump shot.
Makes it a 5-point lead. So Westland fighting back here at their home court. Day into the lane. Tried to hold it over his head as he was driving. Knocked away from him. Darion Davis able to collect it. His run to right baseline, no good. Westland the rebound. Quickly ahead, and Reese Evans beats everybody down the floor and lays it in. And just like that, Grandview's lead has gone from 11 to 3.
You got to get back on defense.
Collier out top to Day. Day drives left side, nobody over there. And it hangs on the rim and falls through.
The touch.
He's got 6 to lead the Bobcats, so they get back on the board, extend the lead to 5, and then steal it at the other end. Darion Davis and Manny Day combine to get the steal. Collier quickly up, and he'll put it off the board left side from about 6 feet, and he'll get it to go. So Grandview's lead now back to 7. Three-pointer quickly for Westland as they bring it down the court. Deshaun Evans can't get it to go. Grandview the rebound. Collier on the run. He'll stop, take the 3 from the right wing. No good. Rebound to Reese Evans for Westland. And the Cougars bring it down to set up the half court. 1:44 to go first quarter. McGee pulls up his dribble. Closely guarded. Now stolen away. Manny Day, and he'll be fouled. He'll end up in the first row on the sideline.
Quick hands by Manny, though. It's 2 steals there in the last couple possessions.
And that's the first foul called against Westland tonight. Charlie James into the ballgame for Grandview. Luke Lachey back in there. They'll replace Day and Treras. Collier will bring it down. Working against McGee. Now to Lachey outside the arc right side. Goes to the corner. Darion Davis. Dribbles, looks to the top. Instead goes cross court. His pass knocked away. Picked up by Deshaun Evans. He'll bring it all the way himself. Laid up, no good. Rebound poked away, and Lachey will grab it. And what's the call?
I guess Westland ball. That's underneath the basket.
Luke must have had his foot on the line. It's right underneath us, so we didn't see it clearly. Jacob Carpenter in there now as well for Westland. Inbounds pass almost knocked away by Charlie James. Going into the back court to grab it is Deshaun Evans. And he'll hand to McGee, who finds Martinez left wing to the top as they go around the perimeter. Panning tall center outside the arc. Now they'll go on the block to Deshaun Evans. He'll back his way in, shot blocked, but a foul, and he'll go to the line, I believe, to shoot a couple.
Yeah, like I said, Charlie got a little body on him, but Luke Lachey had something for that shot.
Yeah, I'm not sure you might want to just let him shoot it because Luke, not only is 6'6", but he can get off the floor. So Evans, first free throw, rattles around and falls out. He'll have another. Grandview 4 team fouls. 49.9 seconds to go in this first quarter. Evans' second free throw is good. Makes it 16-10. Grandview, let's see if they hold on to it for the final shot. Collier brings it up. Backdoor to Lachey, but it gets away from him. Stolen by Carpenter. Evans to Martinez, who lays it up and in. Right to left. Martinez there to lay it in for the Cougars.
Capitalize on the turnover.
Collier, ball batted away. He gets it back and then travels with it. He wasn't expecting to get it back so soon and shuffled his feet before unloading the pass. So Westland will get it back, trailing by 4 with 25.3 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. McGee out top to Carpenter. He dribbles, working against Davis, tries to go in the corner and throws it away. Looking for Panning, who had broken out from the block.
Darion was up on him, playing good defense, made him throw it away.
There's the little things he does. We talked about his rebounding, but you're right, on the defensive side, he's just a pest. Makes it difficult to operate. So Grandview will have it, 6 seconds. Collier across the timeline, dribbles all the way himself, lays it up off the board, no good. And it will be a foul against Collier on the charge. And he just kind of decided he was going, and Martinez able to stand his ground and draw the foul. 1.8 seconds. Weston will have to bring it the length of the floor. Long pass ahead to McGee. He'll bring it across the timeline, let it go, and hits the front of the rim and falls out. So 16-12, Grandview the lead, but they had a double-digit lead at one time in that quarter, Scott. And Westland, pretty physical team, not afraid to get the offensive rebound and go right back up.
No, like you said, though, they play a tough schedule, so they've been in the trenches with some really good teams. They're not going to roll over. They're at home, but we just have to keep playing solid basketball, on the defensive end especially.
We'll take a quick time out. We'll come back with second quarter action. We'll do it right after this. We get ready for second quarter action here at Westland High School. Kevin Rao, the Maryland Terp, Scott Murphy. Westland will have it on the possession arrow to start this second quarter. They battle back to get within 4 to end the quarter, and they'll have it here to start. Grandview matching up in a little zone now. And trying to work around the perimeter, but good defense. Manny Day all over the Cougars. Pass, attempt to get in the middle, poked away, I think. Did Grandview get a hand on it? Yeah, they're going to stay in this end. Trayers back into the ballgame will replace Charlie James. In for the first time, Falou McMath for Westland. Junior guard. Carpenter fakes the 3 for Westland. Martinez out top. Around the horn it goes. Corwin, his pass will be knocked out of bounds. Lachey gets a hand on it. And inbounding at the side court will be the big man, Eric Panning. Panning will go out toward midcourt, finds Corwin. Carpenter now takes the long 3 from the right side. High rebound, no good. Lachey and Panning battling. Lachey grabs it and able to pass it in, but loses a shoe. So he's going to take his time. Grandview will play 4-on-5 for a moment. Now he gets down the floor. Davis will go to Lachey, dribbles to the top, crosses over in the wing, goes back to the lane, stops against pressure. No good, gets his own rebound, lays it up and in.
Oh, way to go. I'll tell you what was impressive. He got his shoe on in about 3 seconds. I couldn't believe it. Got down there.
I'm trying to think if I've ever done that in my life.
Made the bucket.
3 on the way, no good for Westland. Corwin can't get it to go. Day will grab the rebound all the way down the floor, goes left side to Darion Davis, but throws it away as Darion, I think, got hit in the mouth as he came.
He took a left jab right in front of the ref.
Yeah, unintentional, but still hit pretty hard, and he's going to head to the sideline.
Right to the jaw, I saw it. He'll be all right, though.
He's a tough one, that one. Collier had rested for the moment. Will come back in now for Grandview. Martinez for Westland. Their team trailing by 6. And knocked away on the return pass. Day almost had it, saves it in, but able to grab it, get it underneath, and the reverse layup up and in for Deshaun Evans. He has come to play tonight. He's keeping his team in this ballgame. Martinez a good job to save it after the pass was batted away and get it to Evans underneath. Day along the right baseline lays it up and in. Nice soft touch with the left hand.
Yeah, good move, man, to get free on the baseline.
Hit the 6-minute mark of this second quarter. Westland with the basketball. Martinez to the top to Carpenter, back to Martinez, left wing. He'll take the 3 and he rattles it in.
Yeah, let him get set. He nailed it.
Grandview's lead cut to 3. Lachey out top with it for Grandview. Finds Day underneath. Turnaround jumper from the left block. Off the board and good.
Good look by Luke and good cut by Manny.
Day, what a nice touch he has. Westland with the basketball. Deshaun Evans deep in the corner, goes all the way to the top. Quick passing. Carpenter's shot is blocked by Luke Lachey, who came flying from the wing. Carpenter in the corner. Get a couple of players back in for Westland. Is Son McGee back in there along with Reese Evans. And Panning and Carpenter will sit out. Westland to inbound all the way toward the timeline. Deshaun Evans, he'll take the 17-footer. Flops a little bit, no foul called. The shot off the mark, and Grandview the rebound. Pass ahead, almost intercepted. Collier keeps it. Traers fakes the shot from the corner. Drives the left baseline, knocked out of his hands, and picked up by Westland. Quickly down the floor, the Cougars look for the quick shot. Can't get it. Good rebound, or good defense by Grandview. And then the shot from the left corner, a three-pointer, good from Hunter Corwin. And just like that, cut the lead to 2. Grandview quickly down the floor. Day working on the left block. Little turnaround jumper, no good. Backside rebound to Martinez. And Day going to be called for the foul. I don't think he thought he fouled him. But a foul nonetheless. And
kind of a frustration foul there. He had a good look at the basket, just didn't fall. But
so Westland will bring it the length of the court, trailing by a couple. Chance to tie or take the lead. Sean Evans to McGee out top. They look in the lane now to be a screen for McGee, and I think we're going to get a foul called on Reese Evans on setting the pick. He just did a little bit too much leaning right in front of the official. And Grandview will get it back.
Got to be set, too. You can't be moving.
4:33 to go in the first half. Collier for Grandview, working against the man-to-man. Dribbles to the right wing. Picks up his dribble. Day at the top. The three on the way, no good. Lachey there, though. Rebound, no good off the board on the return, and then Reese Evans pulls it away for Westland. Quickly up the floor. Martinez, the three from the right side, no good. Day for the rebound for Grandview. He'll bring it up himself. Traers, right wing. Looking for Lachey on the block. Can't get it to him. He'll drive it in himself. His shot knocked out of his hands, but a foul called. And will go against Deshaun Evans, and Traers will go to the line to shoot a couple.
Yeah, way to take it in strong, Lance. 2 hands, take it up, make him foul you.
Traers with a couple of points on the evening. Chance to shoot a couple. We're going to get Darion Davis back in there after the first shot. And it's missed by Traers. So Davis will come in and replace Luke Lachey. Again, who's just going to do spot duty tonight. Panning in for Westland will replace Deshaun Evans. I think everybody on the Grandview side is glad to see Evans take a breather. Traers' second shot up and good. Grandview's lead is 3. Westland on the run underneath. They had Reese Evans wide open on the left block. Pass just too hard for him. Goes through his hands and out of bounds.
Yeah, he was open. Would have had a bunny. Like a little confusion on Grandview as far as getting their defense set.
And who was taking that spot in the zone. They've been running zone in this second quarter. Collier will bring it up. Hand behind in the left wing to Day. Fakes, drives. Little runner from 6 feet. No good. And we're going to get a foul on the rebound. The shot did not go. And it's going to go against Darion Davis, who was setting up, trying to block his man out on the backside. And I believe that'll send Westland to the line with the 1-on-1. And it'll be Panning, the 6'6" junior. I might have said he was a freshman. He is not. He's a junior. He is 6'6", though. You can't deny that. And he'll go to the line to shoot the 1-on-1. Chance to get his team even closer here. And nice touch for the big man. He gets the first one to go. We're in the back half of the one in bonus. 3:47 to go, second quarter here at Westland. And this one no good. And Cribbs, who's in there now for Grandview, gets the rebound. He'll hand off to Collier. The junior will bring it up the floor. Met by McGee at the stripe. Collier picks up his dribble at the top. Day now left wing. Starts his drive, dishes in the lane, but knocked away as he tried to feed Cribbs coming from the other side. Panning will go all the way down. Looked like he might have taken an extra step, but the referees let him go. He was wide open. He'll lay it up and in. We are tied for the first time tonight at 23. Grandview trying to get lead back. Davis out top. Traris right wing, corner to Collier. He'll dribble all the way to the top, keeps going, bumped around a little bit, no call. Shoots from the lane, no good. But that was halfway down and panning the rebound for Westland. Here come the Cougars. Martinez, McGee, back to Martinez, right corner, and he hits the three, and just like that, Westland with the lead, and Grandview will take their first timeout of the evening. 2:47 to go, second quarter here at Westland, and the Cougars now lead it here at home by 3. Back at Westland High School, Kevin Rao and Scott Murphy with you tonight. Westland has just made a 3 to take their first lead of the ball game, 26-23 with 2:47 to go before halftime. And Ray Corbett had some words for his young men down there.
Yeah, they need to get with it. Liven up. Let's go.
So Grandview has the basketball. Collier, right wing. He'll put up the shot. No good on the runner. And Westland the rebound. Grandview one shot and done much of the second quarter. Pass ahead is knocked out of bounds. They were trying to feed Martinez under the bucket.
Yeah, he looked like he was open, but Manny got his hands up, able to deflect the pass.
Early in this game looked as though Grandview would run away and hide. They were up by 11. But Westland playing very physical and making a lot of shots. Panning will take the three right side. High rebound, no good. Fought for Davis battling with Reese Evans, and we're going to get a held ball called, and so Grandview will get it on the arrow. 2:17 to go before halftime.
I'd like to see the Bobcats kind of set up the offense and run it a little more. They're taking quick shots.
Grandview trails by 3. Traris working in the right wing, out top to Davis. Left side it goes to Collier. He drives down the left baseline, puts it up no good, and we're going to get a blocking foul. Those same two players not that long ago went the other way.
Went the other way, so I'm glad. But, yeah, Brian made a great cut to the basket, and Martinez wasn't even close to being set.
So just the 4th team foul against Westland. Collier to the line to shoot a couple. He's shooting the ball, and he gets the first one to go. Luke Lachey back in will replace Cribbs. Again, Luke just still getting his win back after being out with mononucleosis.
Boy, it's great to see him on the court.
Collier's second shot up and good. Nothing but net on both of them. Gets his team to within 1. Westland quickly down the floor, inside 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Reese Evans, right block, goes underneath, in amongst, and Lachey just took it away from him. Oh, but we're going to get a held ball. I don't think it was held. I think Luke just took it away from him as Evans went up on the shot.
There was no hold. He just took it from him.
Bad luck for Grandview because the arrow goes Westland's way. Pretty athletic play right there by Luke Lachey. Not surprising. We've seen it a lot. McGee finds Reese Evans. He's double teamed. Left block goes back to McGee. Around the horn it goes outside the arc. Martinez now left side. Panning, driving down the lane. He'll stop, take the 7-footer, no good. Rebound to Manny Day backside. Manny will run it up the floor. Stops, finds Lachey, dribbles down against pressure, puts it up no good, but a foul called. They could have called that about 2 steps ago.
That's what I thought they were a little late, but at least they'll get to the line now because they would have called it out in front. Good to see him driving the hole, though.
A chance for Grandview to retake the lead. And first one no good. So Luke will have another first time in the lineup. We see Miguel Webb. He is a 6'3" junior for Westland, and he will replace Reese Evans. Next free throw up, no good. Panning the rebound for Westland. The Cougars run it up the floor. McGee, right wing into the corner, finds Corwin. Corwin working against Collier, goes to Martinez at the top. Fakes, drives right lane. Webb, out top it goes. Corwin, left wing, trying to feed the block to Panning. He's pushed away by Lachey. Back to Corwin, he'll take the three, no good, front of the rim. Panning the rebound. Left block, fakes, goes up against Lachey. Lachey blocks it. Panning gets it back, and then Lachey knocks it out of bounds.
Good defensive effort by Luke.
Panning, though, not afraid. Luke just a little stronger. They match each other at 6'6". McGee to throw it in right sideline. Finds Corwin near the timeline. Martinez coming off the screen right wing, goes back to Corwin, back to Martinez, top of the key. He'll take the very long three, no good. Darion Davis the rebound for Grandview, 40 seconds to go. Lachey coming down the floor, long strides, lays it up with the left hand and up and good.
What a move.
Well, he made up a lot of ground in 2 steps and then very soft with the left hand gets it to go. Grandview retakes the lead. Underneath it goes to Webb, knocked away from him, Luke Lachey. Brings it up himself, goes to Davis, hands behind to Day. 18 seconds to go. Hands behind to Collier, he'll run the offense. Lachey now will set up at the top of the key as Collier left side near the timeline. Dribbles, gets a screen from Lachey, hits Lachey, he'll drive it down, loses the handle, but there's Traris. He'll put up the jumper as time runs out. It'll go off the rim, no good. But Grandview able to retake the lead here at the break. And I think you said it before, Scott, Grandview just needs to look for that offense, run it, get some good looks, which they did early on in this game.
They did, yeah. I think they're rushing a little bit, and just take their time and let the offense work, and they'll get good shots. But, hey, this is a tough Westland team. They've come to play tonight, so I'm looking forward to the second half.
Grandview led it big early on. Slowly but surely, Westland fought back. They ended up taking the lead by 3. Grandview returned the favor and retook the lead this time by 1, and that's where we are at the half. 27-26, Grandview leading here at Westland halftime. We'll catch our breath, have second half action for you, and we'll do it after this timeout. Halftime break almost over here. Kevin Rao and the Maryland Terps, Scott Murphy, with you tonight from Westland High School, obviously on the west side of Columbus, which is an adventure driving out from Grandview at this time of the day. There's not a good way, by the way. We had the GPS on it, and there were just a lot of red lines going out this way. But we soldiered on and found our way, and we've been treated great. Of course, Tyler Fitzgerald, the Grandview baseball coach, is the wrestling coach. He's a teacher also here at Westland, and got a chance to say hello to him. His wrestling squad was practicing near where we are, and got a chance to talk baseball a little bit with him tonight, so it was good to see him. And we've been treated well. Nice vista here to be able to see things, and as you say, they've taken nice care of us here. So thanks to everybody here at Westland. Again, our next broadcast of a boys game, in fact, our next broadcast will be when the Grandview boys go to Bexley on the 26th. And then our next girls game will be a home game on the 29th of January, as the girls will host Olentangy in a non-conference game. Hope you can join us for both of those. Grandview with the basketball to start this second half. Quickly down to Lachey, left block all the way underneath the bucket. Reverse layup, no good. And he battles with Deshaun Evans, who pulls it away for Westland on the rebound. So the Cougars will set up their first possession of this second half. Martinez left corner. Reese Evans on the block, turnaround jumper, no good. Gets his own rebound, goes up in front of the rim, no good. And there's Kyle Casey to grab it for Grandview. Bobcats quickly down. Day drives it in, lays it up left side, no good. Rebound, a couple of Cougars fighting for it. It'll be Martinez to pull it away, and again, Grandview, very quick shot on that possession. Panning, right corner to the top to Martinez. Back to Panning in the corner. Thought about the three against Lachey, but Lachey, pretty big presence. Instead, it'll be Evans, and he'll hit the three from the left side. Deshaun Evans.
The banks are open.
And he gets it to go. So Westland back into the lead, this time by a couple. Day, left block, underneath he goes, puts it up, no good, but a foul. It'll be called against McGee, and Manny Day will go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, Manny had good position underneath. Almost made the shot for three-point play, but gets two shots.
So the left-handed senior. First free throw up, rolls around and falls through. Of course, wonderful soccer player.
Yeah, one of the players of the year, I think.
And the state of Ohio.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Next one short, but Lachey the rebound. Dishes back to Day, fakes the 8-footer, now goes up with it, nails it. Gets Grandview back into the lead, 30-29. So good rebound by Lachey, found Day, who puts it in. Westland Panning out top. Left side almost stolen away by Collier, or by Day. Instead, he'll block the shot. Pulled down by Grandview. Lachey runs ahead. Into the lane he goes. He's fouled. Lays it up no good as he tried to find a way to spin it off the board, but he'll go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, I like the way the Bobcats pushed it that time, and Luke almost made that shot, but back at the line.
So Lachey puts it up no good off the front of the rim, and he hasn't quite found his legs yet, you can tell. We'll have another one, try to add to the Grandview lead. 6:26 to go, third quarter. This one, nothing but net. That looked like the usual. So it should be 31. We'll correct that for you. Westland with the basketball. Chance to tie or take the lead. Deshaun Evans down the lane. He comes, knocked out of his hands. Picked up by Grandview. Quickly ahead, Day back to the middle. And Collier will lay it up and in. Good pass from Day.
Yeah, classic in 3-on-1 fast break.
4-point lead for the Bobcats. We hit the 6-minute mark of this third quarter. Panning, turnaround jumper at the free throw line, good. 6'6" player, but nice stroke from the free throw line, gets his team to within two. Grandview with the basketball. Casey, left baseline, looks toward the lane, and he'll shoot it. The two on the way, no good. Rebound batted around, pulled down by Deshaun Evans. He'll give it to McGee, and he'll run it up across the line. To the top to Martinez, around to Deshaun Evans, that way out right wing. To the top to Panning. Left side McGee, corner to Martinez. Looks toward the lane, trying to feed Reese Evans. It'll be kicked, and it's off Martinez's foot, and Grandview will have it. They'll bring it the length of the court. 5:23 to go, third quarter. Grandview leads by a couple. It'll be Collier to bring it up for Grandview. Working against McGee at the top. Lachey, left wing. Round it goes Collier, right wing. Lachey underneath, double team, will kick it out. Day, the three on the way, good. Wide open as Lachey drew a crowd.
Good ball movement. Oh.
Then almost stolen away by Collier as he kind of hung around the bucket on the inbound. But Westland with the basketball. Panning. Right side will drive into the lane. Stops. Looks behind. Now needs help. Finds McGee, who finds Martinez in the right corner. Hook pass. Reese Evans wanted to take the three, but good defense on him by Casey. Instead, Deshaun Evans will drive it down the lane, puts it up against some pressure, no good. Gets his own rebound over the crowd, and a foul underneath as Grandview tried to push him away just a little bit.
Good job by Evans following his shot.
He's a strong player, 6'3", and plays much taller than that. A couple players in for Westland as Carpenter in and Corwin in. Replacing Panning and Martinez, and we'll get a timeout called. 4:31 to go, third quarter. We'll take the break as Grandview has stretched the 1-point lead at halftime to 5 points, but Westland will have the basketball when we come back. Grandview leads at 36-31 here at Westland. Kevin Round, Scott Murphy with you tonight. 4:31 to go in the third quarter. Westland will have it underneath their basket. It'll be McGee to trigger it in for the Cougars. They'll set up some screens underneath. Still looking. Long pass to Deshaun Evans. Day on him. Evans drives left side against Day, and we're going to get a foul against Day on the floor, although Evans kind of put his shoulder down.
Yeah, he definitely put his shoulder down.
Second foul against Manny Day. Second team foul against the Bobcats here in the half. Again, McKee to throw it in, finds Deshaun Evans, but it's knocked away from him on the floor. We got several players. We're going to held ball. It will stay with Westland. They keep trying to find Deshaun Evans on these inbounds plays because very strong player. Day guarding him wherever he goes. This time it'll come into Reese Evans at the top to Corwin. He'll feed Evans on the baseline. Evans backs his way toward the bucket. Turnaround jumper off the back of the iron. No good. McGee falls to the floor with it, and he'll hit the end line in so doing, and Grandview will have it. They'll bring it the length of the court. Now we're getting some backcourt pressure put on by Westland. First time tonight. 4:12 to go in this third quarter. A little 2-2-1. Day still in the backcourt. Stop, still looking for help. Pass will come ahead and stolen away. Corwin has it for Westland into the lane. His pass thrown away, and Cribbs will grab it, and then will be fouled by Reese Evans underneath.
Yeah, Glenn grabbed it strong. Reese tried to come around the back.
That'll get back into the lineup. Comes Panning. He'll replace Reese Evans. Grandview again bringing the full court against pressure. A little 2-1-2 trap press. Day brings it up all by himself. Plays it up, no good. Long hop step. I think he kind of lost his bearing, and Weston comes away with the rebound. Almost a travel there as Corwin comes in, and He actually traveled at the end of it, too, so you just kind of pick it. Referee was glad to call it because I think he knew he missed the first one. Grandview bringing it up against pressure. Lachey up the sideline. Uncontested as he takes it all the way to the corner. Underneath finds Traris, who fakes, and then goes up and lays it in from the left side.
Yeah, nice eyes. Luke to find him and pump fake and put it straight in.
Grandview's lead is 7. Then Day steals the ball at half court, working against Deshaun Evans, lays it up and in.
Now we're talking.
So Grandview stretching out the lead to 9. They had been behind by 3 coming down the stretch in the first half, led it by 1 at the half, and now by 9. Sean Evans 3 on the way left side, no good. Collier, the pass ahead to Lachey, who runs the floor, lays it up and in from the left side with the right hand. So back out to an 11-point lead, which is as much as they had early in the first quarter. 2:45 to go in the third, and we're going to get a foul on the baseline against Cribbs, who was working against Panning. And Cribbs inquisitive as to what he did.
Yeah, he might have hipped him a little bit down there.
It was right in front of the official on the baseline. Lachey out, Darion Davis in for Grandview. And Westland to inbound it underneath their bucket. Martinez comes off the double screen left wing. Stops. Finds Deshaun Evans, left corner, working against Manny Day. Fakes. Drives toward the lane. Behind the back dribble. Stolen away by Collier. Collier will bring it all the way down left side. Stops. Put it up against pressure. No good. Rebound to Deshaun Evans. Quickly head to Martinez. Day cuts in and steals it. He brings it down himself. Finds Collier coming up the right side.
Go.
Underhands the layup up and in.
Beautiful pass by Manny off the steal.
McGee up for Westland. Carpenter in the corner working against Traer. Stops. Puts it up. Thought he got hit. No call. Shot well short of the mark. And Grandview the rebound. Collier on the dribble. Davis. Day. Traris left block. Double team. Puts it up against pressure. No good. Ball tipped around. It'll be Panning to pull it down for Westland. McGee up the far sideline. Martinez in the corner. Davis on him. He starts down the baseline, then retreats. Around it goes Deshaun Evans. Evans working against Day behind the back dribble in the lane. Hangs, no good. Gets his own rebound. Comes up on the right side. Shot blocked by Day. He'll go up again, and this time a foul will be called, and Evans will go to the line to shoot 2 as he gets a couple of offensive rebounds and finally finds his way to the charity stripe.
Yeah, Manny and Deshaun have been going at it here this second half.
Referee comes out and talks to Evans. Just a minute. I think he's
settle down.
Yeah, just take it easy. First free throw up and good. Makes it a 12-point lead. For Grandview, the last couple of minutes has just put their foot on the accelerator here. A minute 32 to go third quarter. Next shot up and good. Collier will bring it down for the Bobcats, working against McGee. Gets a screen to Davis. Hits Davis on the roll. Down the left side he comes, lays it up and in.
A little two-man game there. Worked very nice.
Perfectly. McGee outside the arc right side to Martinez left side. He'll fake, drive down the lane, dish out. McGee, the long three from the right wing, no good. Darion Davis there. He just has a nose for the basketball.
He's around the boards, I'll tell you.
Day, they find Day, long three, no good, front of the rim, but there's Cribbs, and he'll battle 2 players underneath, and we're going to get a held ball, and that's an OCC held ball right there.
Yeah, I thought Glenn had the ball. I think I got fouled.
I think that's in other words, that's a foul.
That's a
is
foul.
What I'm trying to say.
Yes, sir.
Grandview has it on the arrow. 56 seconds remaining third quarter. Into Cribbs at the free throw line. Cribbs drives against a double team. Ball pulled away from him, and I think we're going to get an offensive foul as Martinez. And Cribbs a little reckless. I think that's why he was called for it. I don't think Martinez gave him enough room.
On his arm, and he jerked the ball away from him, and unfortunately Martinez was standing behind him.
Right behind him, yeah,
kind of
exactly.
like Darion when he got, I think Martinez is the one that gave him one right to the jaw there in the first quarter.
But it is a foul against Cribbs, and Weston will have it trailing by 13, 45 seconds to go third quarter. Reese Davis And he'll go in and make it. It's Reese Evans. I'm sorry. Reese Davis works for ESPN. We'll let him keep doing that. Reese Evans fakes, drives down the lane, lays it up and in, and he's fouled. Chance to make it cut it to 10 with the free throw. That's up and good. Grandview will have it. 40 seconds to go. Into the lineup is Falou McMath, and he's trying to put some big-time pressure on in the backcourt against Collier, and he'll be called for the foul. That is the third, make that fourth team foul against Westland here in the second half. Grandview to inbound it at the side court. Collier in the backcourt working against McMath, and we're going to get another foul on McMath. And Collier did as much to draw that as he did get fouled.
Yeah, that's experience right there. He stayed under control and made him foul him, basically.
No, it was a great play by Collier. Just very smart. And McMath gets his second foul in about 5 seconds. Manny Day got the pass in the corner, decided not to take the three. Retreats, and now he'll come back outside the arc as Grandview going to look for one shot. 23 seconds. Collier drives in, retreats. Now Day out top. McGee on him. Darion Davis at the top. Right wing Collier. He'll drive it in. Takes the two. No good. Backside rebound pulled down by Westland. Still time for the shot. Ahead it comes to Reese Evans. Dishes off Panning right block. Drives in. Puts it up off the board. Good. He'll do that with a second, and that's the final bucket of this third quarter. We will take a break as Westland cuts the Grandview lead to 8. Grandview led it by just 1 at half. Westland battles back toward the end of the quarter to get within, and they haven't marked it up there yet. We'll check it. We've got a little different. Maybe I put the wrong team. We'll figure that out in a second. It is a 10-point lead. We'll fix it. 46-36. Grandview leads. We've got another quarter at least to play here at Westland. We'll do it after this timeout. We are back for the fourth quarter. Kevin Rowell, Scott Murphy with you tonight from Westland, and we were right. So we have changed and changed back. It is 46-38. Grandview's lead is 8. And Westland will have the ball to start this fourth quarter. Possession arrow pointed their way, and it'll be McGee to bring it across the timeline for the Cougars. Circles to the right wing, comes back out top to Corwin. Now Panning, left wing, back to Corwin to Panning. He'll take the long three from the left wing. Good. The big guy nails it.
Good looking shot.
Cuts the lead to 5. Again, backcourt pressure. Grandview brings it across easily. Day on the dribble, but loses the handle. And Reese Evans steals it away. Working against Collier. He'll drive it all the way down. Taken out of his hand and then hits off Reese Evans' knee, and Grandview will get it back.
Quick hands.
I think Collier knocked it off his knee.
Brian, quick hands there.
Long pass ahead, Treras to Collier. He'll drive it right side, puts it up against pressure, and lays it in. It was like a 1-on-3. Collier just went to the hoop and off the board and good.
So I'm scoring on you.
Panning this time right side. Finds Corwin. He'll take the three from the top, rattles in and out, and there's Darion Davis. Played a minute of this fourth quarter. Grandview leads by 7. Manny Day, right wing to Davis. Passes up on the three, goes back to Day in the wing. Day on the back cut by Collier. Puts it up from 5 and gets it to go. Nice pass.
Beautiful pass. Good cut, too.
Panning will take the three on the other end quickly, and he nails it.
Better put a hand in his face.
6-point lead, and then the ball, the long pass ahead is knocked out of bounds by Martinez. Grandview will keep it and inbound it at half court on the sideline.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of funny. Panning's standing out there deep on the three-point line, and thought he should be underneath, but he's got a good shot.
Yeah, he does. Real good stroke. Day will get the inbound pass left corner. 3 on the way. No good. Backside rebound to Panic. Here come the Cougars trailing by 6. Corwin, left side 3. Good. He didn't hesitate. Westland making another run. We saw this in the first half. Trailed by just 3. Collier drives down the lane, puts it up, and good from the left side in amongst 3 players. And we're going to get a quick timeout. We'll take it. Grandview's lead is 5, but they are going back and forth. We're going to just try to keep up with them. We'll be back after this timeout. Timeout called on the floor. Grandview's lead is 5, and it's been Brian Collier who has really kept Grandview in the lead. He has gone strong to the hoop from both sides, and usually with 2 or 3 guys in the area.
No, he's scoring over all of them.
So Westland will have it. They'll bring it the length of the court, trailing by 5. It'll be McGee working against Manny Day. Man-to-man, Luke Lachey back in there for Grandview. 3-7's down the lane, goes up under the hoop and lays it on the reverse side for the bucket. Cuts the lead to 3. Collier out top, finds Day coming off a screen. Left wing, now to the corner to Cribbs. On the dribble, finds Lachey, left block, double team, goes cross court to Treras. Collier at the top, he'll take the shot from 16 and buries it.
He's feeling it now.
Grandview's lead is 5. 5.5 minutes to go, fourth quarter. McGee drives the left baseline. We're going to get a foul against Day. So he just kind of hip checked him as he tried to go around. And probably not a bad idea right there because McGee would have laid it up and in had he been able to get around it.
I like that old school coach. You know, you're the defender. You get your foot on the baseline.
That's it.
And he's got to go out of bounds or run over you.
How many practices did you hear that? So that's a 17 foul against Grandview. 1-1 now for Westland, and the first free throw up and good from McGee. Charlie James into the lineup. He'll replace Manny Day. McGee will have another one. And this an in and out, and Cribbs the rebound for Grandview. Collier on the dribble up the floor. McGee gets him at half court. Treras, left side, wide open for the 3. Realizes it now, shoots it no good. Rebound, they'll fight for it. We'll get a held ball. Belong to Grandview. Treras a good job fighting with 3-7s.
That's right, and following your shot. That was able to get that ball, and they retained possession.
Deshaun Evans, lengthy stay on the bench, back in there now for the Cougars, leading scorer for them tonight. He replaces Corwin. Lachey has the ball taken away. And not a foul call, was just knocked out of bounds here on the baseline right underneath us. We're up in the mezzanine. Grandview from under their basket, Lachey. Finds Collier, right side. This time no good. He hasn't missed many in this second half. The ball poked around, will be picked up by, actually go out of bounds and it'll belong to Westland. That's the first one he's missed. I think he's made about 10 straight.
He's been hot.
So 4-point lead for Grandview. Westland with the basketball. Make that 4:52 now to go fourth quarter. Westland taking their time here. Grandview zoning up. McGee around to Martinez. Not afraid to take that three. He'll go cross court to Deshaun Evans. Panning right corner three. Good! And he's fouled. Have a chance to tie it up.
Yeah, he's in the corner. I think that went off the glass and went in too.
Strange angle, but he gets it to go. So he gets his team to within one, and then he'll go to the free throw line. 8th team foul against Grandview. Panning's a nice-looking player. Get him on a little weight program to, you don't want to take away his shot, but at 6'6", he probably weighs 170. Free throw up, in and out. So Grandview will hold on to the lead and cribs the rebound for the Bobcats. Collier brings it up. McGee meets him. Lachey with it left wing. Turns, faces the basket. Underneath it goes to Charlie James. Off his hands, out of bounds as James tried to get it on the left block and just a little too tall for him. Westland will have it, a chance to take the lead. 4:15 to go, fourth quarter. McGee dribbling toward the timeline. We'll go to Deshaun Evans, right wing, left wing now Martinez. Left corner McGee slips and falls, able to get rid of it before he travels with it. Good effort by McGee. Deshaun Evans out top, guarded by Collier. And McGee to Panning, back to Deshaun Evans at the top. Evans gets a screen there from Reese Evans. Ball poked away, but Evans able to grab it back. Panning on the drive from the left wing, ball on the floor, picked up by Charlie James. Here comes Grandview. 3:37 to go, fourth quarter. Bobcats with a 1-point lead in the ball. Lachey retreats on the dribble, right point. And we're going to get a timeout called by Grandview. We'll take it. It's an exciting one here at Westland tonight. The Bobcats holding on to a 1-point lead, and they'll have the ball when we come back. Quick timeout for the Bobcats. They lead it by one. They've got the basketball to be Manny Day, who's back in there now to toss it in from the side court. 3:27 to go, fourth quarter. Kevin Rouse, Scott Murphy with you tonight from Westland High School. Bobcats trying to get their 8th win of the season. Day on the dribble. Now to Collier. Into the corner it goes to Trares. Manny Day gets a free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound underneath. Trares had it for the moment. Now on the floor, we're going to get a held ball, and it will go to Westland. We've had a bunch of those tonight.
That's the shot Grandview wanted, just wouldn't fall.
So Westland will have it, trailing by 1, 3:02 to go. It's been a good one here tonight. Both teams really have just made good runs, and now we've met near the same point. Deshaun Evans, right wing, guarded by Collier. Working against him, spins into the lane, puts it up against pressure. Good, and he's fouled. Trares just couldn't get there quickly enough as Evans made a great spin move to find himself in the lane.
Yeah, no, strong move. He's the nice player.
And he sat out a lot of this second half, which shows you there is some talent spread around on this Westland team. Free throw up, no good. Grandview the rebound. Cribbs pulls it down for the Bobcats. So Grandview down by 1 with the ball. Day. Cross court into the corner to Trares. Looking for help. Dribbles toward the lane. Ball knocked away from him. And we're going to get a foul call. Kind of a late call, but the right call. Only the 6th-team foul against Westland. So Grandview will toss it in from underneath their basket. Ray Corbett puts up one finger to call the play. And it comes to Day, who goes to Lachey near the timeline. Collier now way out right wing. Working against McGee. Dribbles to the top, comes left side to Day. Guarded there by Deshaun Evans. Drives it down, goes cross court on the baseline to Trares. fakes the pass. Now goes to the top to Lachey, who fakes the pass, comes down. He wanted to slam it, but the ball knocked out of his hand, and then we're going to get a foul underneath on Grandview as Luke found the lane, and he was measuring it because there was nobody in front, but a couple of players got over to make it difficult for him to slam it. He did kind of pull the rim down, but the ball didn't go through. Westland gets the rebound. Panning is fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 because now it's the double bonus, just like that. We'll keep it here on this timeout, and it's got just a lot going on there. It looked like, it could have gone the other way. He was so close to slamming that
he
through.
He was way up in the air, and, somebody might have got a hand on his arm or something because it just didn't fall.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird ending to the play, and then Grandview, a foul at the end of it, will send Panning for Westland to the line to shoot 2 on the double bonus. Let's talk a little bit. Big Friday game coming up for the Bobcats as Worthington Christian comes to town again. That will be on the student station, and they will have it for you. Just go to GHathletics.org to watch that. They'll have video for you, so I hope you'll tune that in. Friday night, Worthington Christian, Grandview got them out there, so you know they want to return the favor. It ought to be a good one.
It'll be a good one, always a good game when those two teams meet up. And, the league, there's a lot of parity in it this year, so
there really
it's
is.
Wide open. Anything can happen.
So Grandview, again, that'll be Friday night. We hope you go out and watch it in person. If you can't, again, there will be video of it. Our next game with the boys will be at Bexley on the 26th. Our audio broadcast, we hope that you'll tune that in. And then we'll have the girls next at home on the 29th as they welcome Olentangy. So a lot of stuff coming up. We hope you'll take it in. Better yet, come out and see the game. Support these kids who spend a lot of time getting ready to play. So Panning to the line, his team up by 1, 2:08 to go fourth quarter. The junior eyes it, lets it fly, and gets it to go. So let's see. There we go. Now we got it. I gave him one too fast. And he misses the second one. I think I was my hex put on him on the board. It is a 2-point lead for Westland. Grandview with the basketball. Collier out top. Finds Day left wing coming off a screen. Kyle Casey to Lachey underneath. Bounces off a player. No good. Gets his own rebound right in front. Puts it up. No good. And we're going to get a foul that'll send Luke Lachey to the line. Boy, he you can tell he wants to win this ball game. And he went hard after the rebound. Thought he was fouled on the first. I can tell you, pretty hard contact.
We got a good shot of it from where we're at above here, too.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, he did get fouled on the first one, but he wasn't to be denied.
But he stayed with it, and that's going to be the fifth foul against Reese Evans. The junior will come out, and back into the game is Corwin, also 6'2". Lachey's first free throw out the front of the rim, no good. Just a little out of sync with his legs and his shot. He's been out for a while with mono, and you can tell he's just not himself at the line tonight, but he'll have a chance to make this one. He adjusts, and nothing but net. So the Westland lead is 1. They have the ball with 1:49 to go fourth quarter. McGee to Corwin. Double team now. Back to McGee at the top. Dribbling against Collier. Finds his way down the lane. Kicks to the corner, but knocked away by Luke Lachey. Quickly ahead to Collier, working against Panning. Goes up, lays it up and in.
What a shot.
He has done that as well tonight as we have ever seen him. And Grandview's lead is 1. 1:25. Westland with the basketball. McGee out top, working against Day. Day lays off him. Now Deshaun Evans. Left wing just inside the arc. He'll take the jumper from there, nails it. Wow.
It's good defense by Brian. There's nothing else he could do.
Great defense. But Deshaun Evans, leading scorer tonight for Westland. Grandview with the basketball, trailing by 1. Inside a minute. Day drives left side against pressure, puts it up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Martinez, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot a couple. Day just had a little too much momentum and overshot the rim from the left side. And backside rebound to Martinez. Martinez struggling a little bit as he walks down the floor. And double bonus for Westland. So Martinez, who is 6'2", a junior. will go to the line to shoot 2. His team up by 1, 54.4 seconds to go in regulation. Martinez first shot, no good. Bounces right back toward him. We'll have another. Kind of going in slow motion right at the moment. Now we're ready to go. Martinez, good on the next one. Westland leads by 2, 59-57, 52 seconds. Full court pressure, Collier runs it up. Finds Casey, his pass to Lachey. Lachey down the lane, he comes and lays it up and in. Tie score, and we'll get a quick timeout called by Grandview. We will take it, tied at 59 with 43.8 seconds to go. It's an exciting one. Stay with us, we'll be right back. Grandview took the quick timeout after Luke Lachey made the shot to tie it. And now Westland will bring it the length of the court. Grandview not going to put pressure on. Not the way that they play with this squad. Instead, they'll just play good, hard defense in the half court. McGee brings it up for Westland. 36 seconds. Hands behind to Corwin. Dribbles to the top. Hands behind to Deshaun Evans. As Westland will take some time off the clock. Day comes out to get him. He'll hand behind to McGee as they just run a little weave pattern outside the arc at the top. Corwin working against Traris. Now picks up his dribble, looking for help, gets it to McGee at the top. McGee against Collier, 12 seconds. As Westland going to try to take the final shot, and we're going to get a timeout called. 32nd, we'll keep it here as Westland got it. Grandview thought they might have forced a turnover out near the timeline.
It looked awful close. Brian Collier was right on him like glue.
And Westland got the timeout called before the 5-second call. Again, which we don't see anymore in some other ranks of basketball. The NBA, you know, it's like 20 seconds. And still no call. So Westland will have it, 8.8 seconds. They'll have to toss it in right about half court on the sideline. You would think they would just like to take one right at the end of regulation, take their chances. They got some guys that, well, 4 of the 5 out there for Westland have made threes tonight, so if that tells you anything. Grandview, tough man-to-man defense. Deshaun Evans trying to get it in, still looking. He'll go in the backcourt, and then falling to the court.
Jump
We're going to get a held ball, and Grandview's going to have it.
Yeah, plenty of time left.
Good defense by Collier in the backcourt. McGee went to the court, tried to call timeout, but instead Collier tied him up, and Grandview's going to go get the ball on the arrow, and Westland head coach Rob Hayes can't believe it. He thought his team got the timeout call. So Grandview, we'll keep it here as Grandview going to set up a play with 6.4 seconds to go in this fourth quarter, all tied at 59. Ball will be inbounded right in front of the Grandview bench down to our right as we look from the end zone.
Got a lot of options here.
So Westland, I was a little surprised they went to the backcourt on the inbound.
Yeah, I was too. And Brian was denying the ball there. They had trouble getting that in. He almost stole it before he slipped and fell, and then we tied him up.
McGee did go to the ground, tried to call timeout as he went down, but Collier just that quick to tie it up. And it will be Collier to throw it in. He'll get it to Traris near the half-court line. Back to Collier. He drives left side, stops. Ball batted around, and we're going to go to overtime. Collier never got a chance as it was knocked from his hands. He wanted to go up from about 13 feet left side of the lane. And instead, we will go to overtime. We'll take a quick break, catch our breath. We got some more basketball to play, all tied at 59 after regulation. We shall return right after this. It's been a while since we've done an OT game, but we got one right here. 59-59. Both teams had a chance coming down the stretch, but could not get the shot. In fact, really didn't get a shot at the hoop of any consequence. And so they'll jump it up, put 4 minutes on the clock. Lachey and Panning, and it'll be Lachey to get the tip. Grandview will have it to start the OT. Collier. Outside the arc, right side. Dumps it down to Lachey. Lachey, double team, kicks it to Traris. Three from the left side, no good. Collier, the rebound, he'll go to the floor.
Got fouled.
And we'll have a foul call that'll send Collier to the line to shoot the 1-on-1. He's a little slow getting up. Now he'll make his way up.
Well, he hit the ground pretty hard, but he had great backside
well, he got up
position.
in the air, too.
Yeah, he did.
So Collier to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Trying to be the first to score here in the overtime. The junior eyes it. 3 dribbles, lets it fly, nails it. You'll have another. That is the 8th team foul against Westland, so one more 1-and-1. Grandview already more than 10 fouls in the half, so Westland in the double bonus. Next one up, and good. Boy, that's pressure shooting right there. Grandview the 2-point lead. Here come the Cougars. Panning at the top, guarded by Lachey. Looking backdoor, but Martinez didn't gain an advantage. He'll come out top, does Martinez. Drives down the right side, bumped a little bit. And it's going to go against Kyle Casey on the bump, and that'll send Martinez to the line to shoot 2. And he has not had a lot of success at the line tonight. Let's see if I just whammy hexed him into making it.
We'll have to reverse whammy hex him. Miss it.
So Martinez, 6'2" junior. We'll have 2 on the double bonus. First one up, and good. Wow, he nailed that one. All right, that's on me. Gets his squad to within 1. He'll have another, try to tie it up right here. This one up, and also good. Wow, that barely touched the net that time through. Right through the middle. Tied at 61. Collier working against McGee. Day into the corner to Casey. Lachey, left block, double team, puts it up. His shot blocked by Deshaun Evans from behind. Evans 3 inches shorter, but plenty of hop. Knocks it out of bounds. Grandview will inbound it underneath their basket.
Yeah, he had Panning behind him, too. That kind of helped. There it is.
Underneath the Lachey, he's fouled. Can't get the layup right side. A lot of pressure coming on the foul, and send Lachey to the line to shoot 2.
That's Evans' 4th, too. So.
And again, some discussion going on between a couple of players. Tell you, Deshaun Evans, pretty good head on his shoulders. Whatever he says, he doesn't demonstrate very much. Lachey gets the first one. Grandview back into the lead in this overtime, 3:14 to go. The junior coming off mono. First game back, next one no good. Rebound, Kyle Casey had it. And then he loses it out of bounds. Grandview fans can't believe it's going to Westland. Kind of tough for us to see down there. Right underneath us.
Yeah.
And now the referees get together, and it will be Grandview's ball. So Kyle Casey, good hustle to give his team the rebound off the missed free throw. And Grandview will have it, leading by 1, 3:12 to go in the overtime. Lachey gets the inbound. Working against Deshaun Evans. Dribbles down the lane. Left hand no good, but he's fouled. That may be Evans' 5th. Let's see who they call it on.
Might be on Panning.
No, they call it on Panning. Lucky for Westland. 9th team foul. So Grandview in the double bonus after this. This one 2 shots anyway on the shot. Luke just leaned back a little bit on that one. It hits off the front of the rim, no good. 3:07 to go. Overtime. Grandview the 1-point lead. Lachey's second free throw up and good. McGee dribbles up for the Cougars. Panning finds himself open. The 3, good! Can't leave him alone. The big guy can hit it from outside the arc. And just like that, Westland into the lead. Lachey, the pass, dribbles toward the lane. Comes to the top. Collier to the 3, no good. Rebound underneath. Casey hustled. No, that's Lachey. Finds Casey to Traris. Left block, puts his shoulder down. A lot of contact, no call. Goes up with a shot and puts it in.
Stayed with it and got it down.
That was a scrum. Both teams giving and getting, and Traris hangs with it and lays it in. Grandview retakes the lead. 2:22 to go in the overtime. Panning out top, and Lachey going to be called a little awkward as he came to the top. He'll be called for the foul, and Panning will go to the line to shoot 2. Both teams now in the double bonus.
Almost got the steal. It was close.
But he had kind of the other, if he'd had the other hand, he could have kept his balance. Instead, draws the foul out near the timeline. Panning has a couple. First free throw up and good. We are tied at 65. Been a good one here tonight. Panning second is good. Westland jumps back into the lead. Collier with the basketball for the Bobcats. McGee meets him at half court. Right side Traris in the wing. Rips through, comes to the top on the dribble, goes to the corner. Collier to Lachey, left block, fakes, goes up and lays it in. Deshaun Evans couldn't really contest it because he has 4 fouls. Grandview back on top. Inside 2 minutes to go. Panning fakes the 3 at the top, goes to the corner. Corwin the 3, no good. Backside rebound, Kyle Casey. Gets it to Collier. He gets the play call from his head coach. Traris, right wing, working against Panning. Drives it down, goes up with a shot, blocked from behind. It'll go out of bounds. It's almost like Panning let him go and then blocked it from behind.
That's dangerous, though.
Grandview, though, will have it. They inbound it under their bucket. Casey, left corner, dribbles to the wing. Now down the lane he comes to Lachey. Lachey outside the arc right side, dribbles to the top, working against Deshaun Evans. They try to clear the floor for him. Now to Collier. Long 2 from the right side. Good! Grandview leads it by 3.
Yeah, had to double Luke, and Luke found Brian for the open shot.
Collier pressure jumper as we tick down toward the 1 minute mark of this overtime. McGee outside the arc. Working against Collier. Push pass to the corner to Martinez. And we're going to get a timeout called.
Timeout first.
Close to a foul. Grandview might have dodged a bullet there. But Westland, the timeout. We'll take it. 59.3 seconds remaining in the overtime. Grandview a 3-point lead. Westland with the basketball. We'll be back after this. 59.3 seconds remaining in this overtime. Grandview a 3-point lead. Westland with the basketball in their end of the floor. Brian Collier moments ago, big two-pointer to add to the lead. McGee will throw it in. And he'll find Deshaun Evans and almost stolen away. Evans saves it just before he had to step across the timeline. He'll work off the screen from Panning. Comes out to the top and then will throw it away. Grandview will have it, leading by 3 and starting to get to that territory where the Bobcats are going to just have to make some free throws.
Let's take a game over right now.
We're going to get another timeout called. We will take it one more time. 49.6 seconds. Grandview a 3-point lead in the ball when we come back. Kevin Rouse, Scott Murphy with you tonight from Westland High School. It has been a good one. Grandview in a good spot here. Up by 3, 49.6 seconds remain in this overtime. Grandview to inbound it from the far sideline. It'll be Collier to throw it in. Into the backcourt it goes to Traris. Collier will go to him and get it back. He is bumped on the dribble by McGee. And again, Collier's so good at initiating the contact without being obvious about it and drawing an offensive foul, and instead he'll go to the line to shoot 2 on the double bonus.
Yeah, he's got handles, that's for sure, and he makes you look bad sometimes.
On this occasion, he's able to draw the foul and go to the line to shoot 2. First one up and good. So it's a 2-possession game now. Deshaun Evans coming back in for Westland, going a little offense-defense with him because he's got 4 fouls. Collier, another free throw, and nothing but net. So Grandview's lead is 5, and the clock is not running. And so they stop play. Now they took some time off, so we'll need to fix that at some point. Referees get together to talk about what should be on the clock. But for Westland, they're going to have to inbound it again. And they put 43.6 seconds on the clock. Martinez will inbound it for the Cougars in front of the scorer's table. Evans in the backcourt guarded by Collier. 40 seconds. McGee on the dribble, heads down the lane, kicks to the corner. Martinez the 3, no good. Rebound batted around, but there's Panning for Westland. He'll take the 3 from the top, no good. McGee tries to get the rebound and tap it in, but we're going to get a foul. Let's see who it goes against because there were 2 players both flying to the ball. It's going to go against Grandview, and Panning will go to the line to shoot 2. Or I'm sorry, Martinez will go to the line to shoot 2, I believe.
Should be McGee, I think.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. You're exactly right. It is McGee. Martinez started heading that direction, but it was McGee certainly on the play, and he'll have 2. First one up, and good. That'll get Carpenter in for Deshaun Evans. Again, they go offense-defense here. McGee will try to make it a 1-possession game with the free throw, and he does. So inbounds comes to Collier, ahead to Casey, and we're going to get a foul in the backcourt against Westland. And it'll be Kyle Casey to go to the line to shoot a couple. This team up by 3 needs one of these to make it a 2-possession game. First one up and good.
Nailed it.
Good pressure shot from the junior Kyle Casey, the quarterback on the football team. Grandview up by 4, 72-68, 23.3 seconds. Next one up, no good. No Grandview players on the lane, so Westland has it. McGee quickly up, 19 seconds. Martinez from the top on the 3, no good. Deshaun Evans battles for the rebound, can't get it. Luke Lachey pulls it away, and then Treras will be fouled in the backcourt as Lachey got it to him. 10.5 seconds to go in this overtime, and it'll be Lance Treras, the goalkeeper on the soccer team. You start to get a feel for these Grandview guys. They play a lot of sports.
Yeah, they do. Well, it's always the way it is. That's the beautiful thing about Grandview.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. So Treras to the line to shoot a couple. First one up, no good off the left side. They'll have another one. Good news is Grandview up by a couple of possessions with 10.5 seconds remaining. This one up,
there
good.
It is.
Front of the rim and falls through. Grandview up by 5. McGee quickly up. Grandview needs to not foul. Deshaun Evans for 3, left side, no good. Pulled down by Collier, and he will just dribble to the forecourt and then run out the time, and that will do it. Grandview, a big win tonight as they pull ahead in the overtime for the 73-68 win. And I'll tell you, there were some times when Grandview took a couple of punches in terms of runs for Westland, but then were able to respond tonight, Scott.
Yeah, they definitely did. A hostile environment. This is, a big school. This is a good game for them. I think this will springboard them into next Friday. They'll be ready. Good to see Luke Lachey back. He had a good game, both sides of the ball.
Really good game.
And, looking forward to Friday night.
Friday night, Worthington Christian coming to Grandview. We hope you'll come out and see the game. If you can't, Student Station will have it on video for you live on GHathletics.org. We hope that you will tune that in because it's going to be a good one. I don't know how else to say it, but Worthington Christian always is. Our next Grandview boys game will be at Bexley on the 26th of January, our next girls game at home in the confines of Bobcat Gymnasium. That will be on the 29th against Olentangy. Well, we've enjoyed it tonight. Scott, I think this is one of those games because of the physical nature of it and Grandview responding in kind that will really do them well coming down the stretch.
Absolutely, and let's hope to get Aaron back soon.
Aaron Cincione, indeed, will be joining this team soon, giving some help at that point guard spot. Let Brian Collier play that 2 guard and let him shoot from that spot a little bit more. Boy, did he shoot well tonight to help his Bobcats. It was a good win tonight. Again, the final score here at Westland, it was Grandview 73, Westland 68. For my broadcast partner, as always, the Maryland Terp, Scott Murphy, I'm Kevin Rao. Good night, everyone.